Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. So big breaking news now is coming out of the media. So potentially now it has been officially confirmed that Arsenal have completed their first signing of this currently January transfer window. They have got Denis Suarez on loan until the end of the season with the option to buy in the summer, as we all currently know. So we know the narrative about this has been going on majority of this January transfer window, that Arsenal have obviously been heavily linked with Denis Suarez, as we all know. After breakthrough in negotiations, worked out, previously, and as it did confirm yesterday, the Barcelona boss had all but confirmed that Denis Suarez would be making a move to Arsenal. Potentially today, he did go to London this morning, recently completed his medical, as we all know, and now officially he is an Arsenal player at the end of the season. Whether Arsenal make it permanent or not, I do not know, depending, how he fits in the team, see if he hits the ground running, and that's what Arsenal will be hoping, as we all currently know. He's reuniting with Umremme, because obviously he used to work with Umremme, when he was at Sevilla on loan, Denis Suarez. During his time, with Barcelona, I think he played in one time, with Barcelona. Barcelona have actually extended his current contract term until 2021. So his current deal did end in 2020, but they've put a 1 year contract term extension on that, as that has confirmed. Luis Suarez, who currently plays for Barcelona, has bid Denis Suarez farewell as well. So reportedly, throughout this loan, Arsenal are reportedly going to pay the entirety of the wages during this loan, as we all know. Arsenal have paid around £2 million, I think, for the loan fee, and if they are to make the deal permanent in the summer, Arsenal would be paying around £18 million to make the deal permanent in the summer, reportedly. But it wasn't looking likely. Reports were coming out last week suggesting out that talks had broken down between Arsenal and Barcelona, reportedly, because Barcelona did want to cash in on the player, but the difference was Arsenal were actually refusing, to commit to a permanent deal, because Arsenal wanted to loan him with an option to buy him in the summer, but Barcelona wanted to loan him out with the obligation, to buy in the summer, and that is potentially the difference. So it did say, talks had broken down. It was looking likely, he was going to stay at Barcelona, as we all currently know, but more talks had happened, more extensive talks had happened in the process, and at last Arsenal had come to an agreement for Denis Suarez, as we all currently know. But as I did say, for the majority of this transfer window, Arsenal winning negotiations with his representatives, and earlier on in the window, the Barcelona president, did confirm, potentially that he will be allowed to join Arsenal this month. And Denis Suarez was keen on reuniting with Umremme. He's 25 years of age, as we all know. He is versatile. Umremme, does mainly see him as a winner, but he can play actually. He can play on each win as well. So he is very versatile. He's Denis Suarez. So potentially, from Umreme's perspective, he hopes that Denis Suarez, can hit the ground running, as we all currently know. But it's an initial loan, but Arsenal do have the option to make the deal permanent in the summer. And if he does hit the ground running and he does prove to be a good player, for Arsenal, Arsenal will make the deal permanent in the summer, because obviously Arsenal can't make any permanent signs in this January window because they've got financial restrictions. Umremme did confirm that he's ruled out making any permanent signings anywhere, because obviously they haven't been getting the right amount of transfer funds, to currently spend on current players they want. But Umremme did confirm that he does potentially, want 2 loan signings, before the January window ends. But that's his first signing completed. Denis Suarez on the board, and he actually used to playing for Manchester City, when he was young in his prime. So he's had experience in the past of playing, in English football. He did it with Manchester City when he was a lot younger in his prime. He actually played for Villarreal as well. Did Denis Suarez, as we all know, he played for Villarreal as well. And potentially, who else did he play for? He played for a few other teams. So he played for City, he played for Villarreal, he played for a couple of other teams as well. Did Denis Suarez, as we all currently know. But yeah, he has been made official, and Arsenal have got him on loan until the end of the season, as that has confirmed. But Arsenal was in negotiations with Barcelona for the majority of this window. Barcelona at one point, were softening their stance, and then at one point, they were playing hardball with Barcelona, as we all know. But he's enjoyed a difficult season, whilst he's been at Barcelona, Denis Suarez, because he's hardly played this season, for Barcelona, as we all know. So he has potentially, enjoyed a difficult season. Barcelona seemed to soften the stance, when they did get the signing of Kevin Prince-Boateng, how he pronounced his name. They've got a lot of midfielders at Barcelona, as we all currently know. They've got obviously Frankie de Jong confirmed. They bought him for £65 million for Ajax, but he's going to be officially playing for them in the summer, as we all currently know. But yeah, it has been made official. Arsenal are going to be paying the entirety of his wages throughout this loan, reportedly. Arsenal have paid $2 million for the loan fee, with the option to make the deal permanent in the summer. So that has been officially confirmed, and he's looking forward to it. You know, Barcelona did confirm it on the statement that Barcelona have confirmed he's gone to Arsenal on loan. Barcelona reportedly, removed it, quite fast. They removed it away, as we all currently know. But it wasn't looking likely, as it did confirm the other week that talks had broken down between the two clubs. So then, as I did say, Arsenal were, looking at other key targets because they thought they'd lost out on Denis Suarez, as we all currently know. So hopefully, from Arsenal's perspective, he can hit the ground from their perspective. But Arsenal obviously still got injury problems. As I said, they've got Rob Holding out through injury. Rob Holding, Hector Bellerin, Danny Welbeck. They've got injuries to Socrates and Koscielny as well. So they have potentially got injury problems, as I said. Ozil's future is still uncertain with the club, as well, as I said. January window shuts tomorrow night, as I said. So if he is to leave Ozil, it probably will be likely, to happen this summer, as we all currently know. So Arsenal have got the first signing on the board with Denis Suarez, but they're still looking to get one more player in before this January window ends, as it has confirmed. They have got an owner in that club. Arsenal doesn't invest any money into the club, so Arsenal do potentially want him out. But Arsenal's target this season is to get in that top four and get Champions League for next season, because the only chance they've got of silverware this season is winning the Europa League. As we all currently know. But yeah, they've confirmed the signing of Denis Suarez, as we all currently know. So that has been made official now, as we all currently know. And he'd be looking forward to it. He knows Umrenre knows him. And do you think he'll grow and develop, under Umrenre, Denis Suarez? But he enjoyed a difficult season, with Barcelona. But reportedly he was a very, very good player, when he was a lot younger in his prime. He's versatile, as I said. So yeah, so potentially, he'll probably get put out on the wing more than likely, because Umrenre does, see Denis Suarez as a winger, as I said. But reports are coming out of the media today as well regarding that Arsenal have showed an interest in delaying Yifang's Yannick Carrasco. Reportedly, well, we heard the narrative about this earlier on in the January transfer window, that reportedly Arsenal were interested in Yannick Carrasco. From Yannick Carrasco's perspective, he does want to leave China, as he has currently confirmed. But he did reportedly say that currently the wages he's receiving in China, Yannick Carrasco, this could be a problem of Arsenal getting the pursuit of the player. But reports have been coming out today from the media that reportedly Arsenal have held negotiations with Delaney Yifang about getting Yannick Carrasco on an initial loan deal with an option to make the deal permanent in the summer. So reportedly Arsenal have been in negotiations with Delaney Yifang, this Chinese club. Reportedly they've approached Yannick Carrasco's representatives as well of Arsenal. Reportedly from Delaney Yifang's perspective, reportedly they're willing to sell him for around £35 million. But recent reports have come out suggesting that they are willing to sanction Yannick Carrasco off on a loan deal. But reportedly Yannick Carrasco's representative has come out in the press, and he has given Arsenal, a bit of good news. He's urged Arsenal, to get a move on for Yannick Carrasco. His current agent still has trustworthy, and he still believes, does Yannick Carrasco's agent, that Arsenal can get a deal over the line for the player. He is a winger, as we all currently know. He's 25 years of age, as I said. He's Belgium, as we all currently know. I spoke about him earlier on the window, because there were reports coming out early on the window saying that Arsenal had been interested in him, as I said. He's been in China now a year as Yannick Carrasco, just over a year I think he's been in China. He used to play for Atletico Madrid, and he had two and a half good years with Atletico Madrid. He scored in the Champions League final for them, scored goals there. He actually began his senior career with Monaco, as we all know. I think he scored 20 goals in 105 professional games. I think he began his youth career with Genk as well, did this Yannick Carrasco. But Arsenal are desperately looking to add him into their ranks as well, reportedly. Barcelona reportedly, Arsenal are looking to add him into their ranks as well. But reports have been coming out recently. Another team, I think two other teams have been interested. So it's reportedly said that AC Milan have reportedly made inquiries about getting Yannick Carrasco. Reportedly, so reportedly this Chinese club are willing to sanction him off on loan. Reportedly, his wages he earns quite a lot of money. This Chinese club, his wages are quite big. To be quite honest, I think think he's on about £170,000 a week, is it? Arsenal obviously can't sign him permanently in this January window because they've got financial restrictions, as we all know. And it has confirmed they can only recruit players on loan until the summer. So potentially Arsenal have inquired about getting Yannick Carrasco on loan. Obviously, they're seeing him as an alternative for Ivan Perisic, because we know in the last couple of days that I have been hearing that Arsenal have been strongly linked with Ivan Perisic. But obviously, from Inter Milan's perspective, they are keen on sanctioning Ivan Perisic off, but they'll only sanction him off on a permanent deal, as that is confirmed, because they won't sanction him off on loan will Inter Milan. Ivan Perisic, it did confirm, did put a transfer request in. He doesn't want to be at Inter Milan because obviously the Inter Milan director did confirm that that Ivan Perisic wants to leave. He put a transfer request in, but the Inter Milan director did confirm that there's been no offers made for Ivan Perisic, and this is what the Inter Milan director confirmed. Perisic wants to leave, as we all know. Inter Milan want around £35-36 million for him, I think, as I currently said. But he's got good physical attributes. He's good in the air. He can put crosses into the box. He's versatile. He can play on the wing, attacking mid and second striker. But his main position is on that wing, as I said. He's 29 years of age. He had a good World Cup last summer, as we all know. The ex-club Bruges, Borussia Dortmund, and obviously the ex-club Bruges, Borussia Dortmund, Wolfsburg player. And now he's been at Inter Milan a number of years, and his performances have been fantastic. But this season, he hasn't found his stride and he hasn't found his form. This season, Ivan Perisic. This is why he could be leaving Inter Milan. This is why he's put a transfer request in. This is why Inter Milan are looking to sanction him off. But Inter Milan actually did confirm if he still wants to leave, they are not willing to put him in the squad, reportedly. But it's unlikely now he will stay at Inter Milan for this month with Ivan Perisic, because Arsenal can't get Ivan Perisic on a permanent deal. And this is what Inter Milan want, as we all know, because Arsenal were in talks with Inter Milan. Arsenal were, negotiating about getting him on loan, with an option to make the deal permanent in the summer. It did actually say in the press that Arsenal had around a 4.4 million loan fee turned down, plus with an option to make the deal permanent in the summer, which would be around 35-36 million. Inter Milan had reportedly turned this down as well. But we know the Croatian has been linked with Manchester United for the last year and a half or two. We was heavily linked with him last summer, linked with him in the summer of 2017 as well. We were linked with him as well. Inter Milan were demanding around £48 million. We were reluctant to pay that, as we all know. But it did confirm, it was beginning last week, I think it was, that Man United... Beginning last week, that Man United were in talks with Inter Milan. He said AC Milan were also in talks with Inter Milan as well. But obviously, we don't know. We no longer need Perisic now, as I currently said. But we were linked to him, for quite a few years, as we all currently know. But now, obviously, it's looking unlikely Arsenal are going to get the pursuit of Ivan Perisic, as we all know. So it's going to be looking likely he's going to be staying in Inter Milan. He has got a contract with them until 2022. He recently signed a contract renewal. Did Ivan Perisic? He signed a 5-year deal with Inter Milan, back in 2017, as we all couldn't know. But Arsenal were strongly interested in getting Ivan Perisic. But as it did confirm today, the talks have broken down now, so they won't be getting Perisic. So they've looked at an alternative, and they have looked at Yannick Carrasco again. So they have reshowed their interest in Yannick Carrasco, as that is confirmed. We know that Christopher Nkunku has been another potential Arsenal target as well. Christopher Nkunku, 21 years of age, PSG player, as I currently said, he's in France under 21. As I said, I think he was keen on reuniting with Remre, because since Thomas Tuchel has come in at Paris Saint-Germain, since Thomas Tuchel has come in at Paris Saint-Germain, to be quite honest with you, he's found game time very, very difficult, as this Christopher Nkunku. Reports were coming out, I think, was it last week sometime, that Arsenal had held negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain. Well, France Football reported that Arsenal held negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain over this. It did reportedly say that Thomas Tuchel had agreed to let him go, because Arsenal inquired about getting him on loan with the option to make the deal permanent in the summer. But PSG did say they wanted reinvestments in their midfield before they did let Christopher Nkunku go. But reports have just come out saying that currently Christopher Nkunku's agent has revealed it's unlikely that Arsenal are going to get a deal over the line for Christopher Nkunku in this January transfer window. So potentially he's dispelled the myth as his current agent. So it's looking likely he's going to be staying at Paris Saint-Germain. It's Christopher Nkunku. But as I did say, Ozil's future is still very, very uncertain, as I did currently say, because he hasn't featured much this season. He's missed a lot of key games. He's had a few injury problems, as we all know. I know he did play against Cardiff did Mesut Ozil, but he's been in the Premier League 6 years now, as we all know, and he's failed to adapt himself under Umremre. There's been speculation of him maybe leaving. As we all know, Umremre did confirm early on in the window he wanted to sell him, to raise some funds for him, to raise some funds, and he actually did demand to Ozil that he did want Ozil to leave, as I currently said. But his current wages could be a problem with him leaving Arsenal because he's on £350,000 a week. As I currently said, and he's the highest paid player with Arsenal, is Mesut Ozil. And obviously, as I said, it did say that reportedly Inter Milan were reportedly interested. But it did say Inter Milan would only get him on one condition, and that's if Arsenal pay half of his wages if he is to go to Inter Milan, because Inter Milan obviously inquired about getting him on loan, as I did confirm. Arsenal did inquire about getting him on loan. Inter Milan, did inquire about getting him on loan. We know, obviously, Arsenal know, obviously, Aaron Ramsey's going to be going in the summer as well. He's going to be going to Juventus on a free transfer in the summer, as that is confirmed. He signed a pre-contract agreement deal. He's going to be going to Juventus in this summer. He's going to be the second highest paid player with Juventus, is Aaron Ramsey, as we all know. But yeah, been a very, very good player, over the years for Arsenal. He's been at Arsenal 10 years. He's grown and developed very, very well. Arsenal paid £5 million to him from Cardiff. Risen up the ranks very, very well with Cardiff for 8 years. Arsenal got him £5 million. But since he's been at Arsenal, he's made over 300 odd appearances, scored 60 odd goals. I think, he scored three goals. He scored he's won 3 FA Cups, but he scored two in 2 of the finals. Aaron Ramsey as well. But when he still plays now, he's still giving it nearly 100% for the team when he does play, even though he knows he's currently departing Arsenal. Aaron Ramsey, as that has confirmed. Welbeck's probably set to go in the summer as well, because obviously he's out for the season with injury as well. But yeah, this will be. I think, do you think Denis Suarez will hit the ground running for Arsenal? Arsenal have officially confirmed it. It's been just officially confirmed just recently today. He went to London today, completed his medical. Barcelona confirmed it on the statement, as we all know. Arsenal have got him on loan for £2 million. They've paid that loan fee for £2 million with the option to make the deal permanent in the summer if they pay around £17-18 million to make the deal permanent in the summer. But it wasn't looking likely Arsenal were going to get him, as I said, because Barcelona were willing to let him go on loan with the obligation to buy, but Arsenal wanted to get him on loan with the option to buy, and that was the difference. And this is why it basically said talks have broke down last week because they were struggling to come to an agreement on a future permanent deal with both clubs, and Arsenal were refusing, to commit to a future permanent deal. But things have changed now. He's obviously signed his contract extension by a further year with Barcelona until 2021. Luis Suarez is bidding farewell. Even the Barcelona bosses wished him good luck in the Premier League, Denis Suarez. So Arsenal will see how he progresses, see how he fits in the team, and then see, they're going to then make a decision at the end of his loan if they do want to make the deal permanent in the summer, as we all currently know. But Denis Suarez hasn't been a regular this season. He's found game time very, very difficult because Barcelona have got a lot of midfielders in their team, and Arsenal are going to be paying the majority of his wage throughout this loan, as it has currently confirmed as well. But he'll be delighted to go to Arsenal because he's keen on reuniting with Umremre, as we all know, is Denis Suarez. But yeah, that's been officially confirmed. And obviously, from Umremre's perspective, he would want to confirm one more loan signing before the January window shuts tomorrow night as well. So they have looked at Yannick Carrasco. They've been in talks today with his representatives and the Chinese club, as we all currently know. And I think reportedly they are willing to sanction him off on loan, Yannick Carrasco, because he does want to come to play in Europe, as we all know. He doesn't want to be in China, as it has confirmed. But yeah, Arsenal have been in talks today. AC Milan have made inquiries as well, but it did say they want 35 million reportedly, this Chinese club. But reportedly they are willing to sanction him off on loan, but his wages, as I did say, could be a problem, especially for Arsenal, because they've got financial restrictions, as we all currently know as well. But good start, they've got Denis Suarez on the board, so from Arsenal's perspective, they'll have to see how he hits the ground. He'll probably, be playing as a winger, probably. He can play essentially, but I think Umremre will, put him on the wing, to be quite honest, because that's what reportedly, Umremre does see him at, as I said. But so anyway, something to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel, guys. If you do consider subscribe as always, guys, and take care. God bless, guys. And as I did say, the front Arsenal have still got good players in their team, as we all know. They've got Aubameyang and Lacazette, that are a fantastic partnership. They score goals, they lead the lines very, very well. So they don't need strengthening up in that, in that attacking position, in that strike position, because they've got Aubameyang and Lacazette that are very, very good. They've got I think Suarez is a good player as well. Arsenal have got good players in their team, but they've confirmed the signing of Denis Suarez. Maybe they do need at least one more signing, as I currently said. But they can make permanent signings probably in the summer, as we all currently know, as well as that is confirmed. But yeah, so potentially they've got injury problems as well. So anyway, that's everything to update today. As I said, drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribing as always, and take care. God bless you all again very, very soon.